Hi there, and welcome back to another edition of the Bright Ideas Daily Nugget. I'm your host, Trent Dyrsmid, and this is the daily video series where I answer your questions about how to grow your e-commerce brand, as well as to give you a look over my shoulder as my team and I grow ours towards our goal of $10 million per year. Today, we're going to pick up kind of where we left off in episode number 61 yesterday, or maybe it was a day or two before that. In any case, and talk about consulting gigs with brands. So this question comes from actually a couple people, Lacey Sanders and Kelly Zenmeister. Both had questions about consulting gigs and how should I price them and so forth. And let me start by saying I don't take consulting gigs. Now, does that mean that you shouldn't take consulting gigs? Well, it depends. So the problem, Lacey and Kelly, with taking consulting gigs is that it defocuses you from looking for brands to sell. And ultimately, unless you're trying to start a marketing agency, I strongly encourage that you do not take consulting gigs. Now, of course, the exception to that rule is if you're trying to start in this business and you have no money to purchase inventory, then obviously taking consulting gigs, and we talked about yesterday managing a brand, managing their Seller Central account, which is one example of a consulting gig. If that's your only option, then yes, you should do that, but you should look to transition to becoming a third-party seller in the purest form, where you're buying inventory and then reselling it in as short a period of time as possible. So to answer your question of how do you price listing optimization and brand registry and all the things that you would be doing for a brand, it depends. It's whatever you can get them to pay you. There's no right number. Now, in our situation where we have a contract with a brand and we're the co-exclusive or exclusive seller, we don't charge them anything. It's part of the services that we're providing them. So if that's not the situation that you're in and you don't have a contract and you're one of many sellers, it is whatever number you can get. And I will tell you that the number one mistake that new entrepreneurs make is they don't charge enough money. Take whatever number you're thinking in your head and double it, and then present that number to the brand. What's the worst that can happen? All they can do is say, well, that's too much. Oh, okay, well, I'm super busy. I got all this stuff on the go. Maybe I could slot you in 2 weeks. What could you pay? And get a number from them. Don't go in too low, because when you go in too low, you can never go up, but you can always come down. So thanks very much for submitting your question. If you'd like to submit a question of your own, go to Brightideas.co/asktrent. And if you would like to receive email notifications of future Daily Nugget videos, as well as the podcast that I publish, just go to Brightideas.co and become a subscriber. And when you do, you'll also have the opportunity to become a member of one of or more of our various Facebook groups. And if you're watching this video in one of those Facebook groups, please give it a like, comment, and share. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.